Hi. So I know some of you are keen to start making a YouTube channel. So I've come up with a worksheet that explains some of the guidelines to creating the videos. It'll be marked slightly different to the written tasks that we're doing in class, and I'll get the official assessment sheet out to you on Monday. But just going through some of these guidelines, in case you don't want to read through the sheet, I've decided that we're going to do this for about 5 weeks. So you must upload at least one video a week for 5 weeks. The only exception to that is if you're not able to do it for a certain week, that you can actually upload to the following week. You must, as I've said before, you must use your own voice in the video. You don't actually have to have your picture showing, and you can dub over your voice on things as well. So, but if there are 2 people in the group, then I need to hear both voices, because I'm marking this very much as an oral assignment as well as an actual video. The work that you create has to be original content, so you can't use a video that someone else has done and then talk over the top of it. There's a whole heap of copyright laws about using other people's content. That actually goes for music as well. So if you're using music, it needs to be sort of common license music, and I can talk you through some of that later as well. Because we're only going to have our videos up in most cases for a short period of time, we can probably stretch that music a little bit. But the video itself needs to be something that you've actually created. You must upload a minimum total of 20 minutes. So over the whole 5 weeks, now that's going to be super easy to do. You know that my video where I explain the words was 20 minutes alone. But you might find that some of the videos that you want to film might only be a minute long, others might be half an hour. It will depend on what you're doing and what you're doing that week and how it progresses, but the minimum to get a C has to be 20 minutes overall, okay? Videos, and I've mentioned this before, videos must be appropriate for viewing at school. I all know that we watch a whole heap of different stuff at home, but we're looking at not only language, so obviously the language that you use has to be appropriate for other teachers, other parents, principals, etc. to watch. So keep an eye on that. But also the content. I don't want to see videos where people are getting hurt or made fun of, or all the things that obviously aren't suitable, but you might find really funny. But you've got to think of that wider audience, and that's part of the skill of creating these YouTube clips, is creating a video that is suitable for your audience. You can choose any content or style, and next week we're actually going to talk about the different categories of videos, so you'll be participating in that even though you are making a video. And in there we talk about this idea of tutorials or parodies or instructional videos, and going through some of those. So you can do any sort of video that you want for your YouTube channel. Obviously do something that you're interested in or that you think is fun, and once again that you have access to. So you can do any of that, but what I'm looking for is, I'm not looking at are you actually funny in your video. I'm looking, are you able to learn from your videos? Do I see a progression in your technique and your style? So do you get better as you go along? Do you adapt and change your videos to suit your audience and to suit your abilities? So have a think about the content, and do whatever you want to do. Now, actual lesson time, like I just said, we're spending one lesson a week when we actually sit down as a class and we talk about what the rest of the class are going to do that week. But that topic will also be useful for you. So you'll have one lesson a week, and it will probably be a Monday where we sit down as a class and start the written activity. For the rest of the week, if you're not creating a YouTube channel, then you'll be doing the written task or the work task associated with that lesson. But for those creating the YouTube channel, your time in lesson will be spent drafting, writing scripts, having a look at examples. So you might be watching other YouTube clips that are in a similar style to yours to get ideas. You might be doing some editing if you've got those features available to you. And the other thing that you can do, because a lot of you might be doing your filming at home, then I'm quite happy for you to use our lesson time to catch up any homework that you might be missing because you're using that lesson time. We do have access to videos, cameras at school. So if it's something that you can film at school, then that's also an option as well. But you have to be using your lesson time. You can't just be sitting around playing games on your phone, okay? So that's part of your assessment too, is that time management stuff. I've gone through, if you can't post on a particular week, you've got a couple of choices. You can either post 2 the following week, or you can do the written task associated for that week, okay? And I think that's it. Oh, there's 2 more points. First of all, please make sure that you can actually manage the technical aspects of uploading a video. So you need a Google Plus account, you need a Google email account to set one up. Make sure you can do that. Make sure it's okay with people at home that you can do that. And make sure you can actually go through the process of uploading a video. So I would suggest just, try doing a 30-second video, try editing it, try uploading it, and making sure you know how that process works. The first time I uploaded a video, it probably took me about 3 hours because I didn't know anything. The other thing to do, of course, is to watch YouTube tutorials about how to upload videos. It is pretty simple, but then I'm using QuickTime, editing it on iMovie, and then uploading it through the same computer. So I'm not sure how it works on PCs or Androids. If you're not sure, then you need to try and work it out. There are people in the school that can help you. Mr. Campbell, I know, does a lot of filming. Miss Campbell, the drama teacher, I think has filmed quite a bit and uploaded stuff like that. So there may be people around the school that you can ask for help as well. I can definitely help you with the Mac stuff if you have a Mac computer, but the rest of the stuff I'm not too sure on because I haven't used that to do this particular task. So make sure that you can do it, that you've got the tools either at home or that you know the tools at school that will work before you actually decide that this is what you're going to do when you film 300 hours of video. So do a little trial one first. Please make sure that your parents or people at home are aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And they're obviously quite free to watch all these videos that I've posted as well, if that helps them get a better idea about what we're doing. The only other thing, one more thing, is with the assessment. As I said, I'll have a list of things on Monday about what I'm actually assessing, but there's also going to be some peer assessment. So as we watch your videos on Fridays, we will, as a class, be marking your video, and there'll be some criteria about how we do that as well, so you get an idea about what your audience thinks about your video. Obviously there's that comment section on YouTube that people can write, but I want to do it in a little bit more of a formal way, so we've got a bit of a record, and hopefully that will help you to improve your videos as you go along. Okay, so this assignment sheet can be downloaded on the website. It should be, over there, should be a link to the website. So I will have a chat to you on Monday next week, and I'll give you the assessment task and we'll make a start. Okay, have a good day. Bye.